manner that you got to follow. If you don't, they're going to kick you out.
I think they'll kick you out for that move.
That move?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
They're like,
I can go.
get out.
Okay, I'm
no.
modeling. I'm
you
coming,
you
baby.
walk through the door doing that? No. Turn back around.
Ready for battle? Controllers in hand. Zoom out in the game. Ready to withstand. As that I swarm, we take our stand. But Dr. Dreams comes across the land. In the Evil Dead, he picks up loot, while other heroes get the boot. Taking down the darkness in his own way. Alone fighting till dawn, making them pay.
That's why there's some on the runway, you see they walk and they just fall down. They're not comfortable with what they're wearing.
So people fall because they're not comfortable with what they're wearing?
Sometimes because they push them to wear what they want to wear. And so you have to wear it and you have to runway walking, and then you too much cautious that, am I looking good? Am I looking thing? And their mind play, and then sometimes they miss the cue and then boom, fall down or something happen. You saw how many people fall down. And that's why you never been modeled,
So now on, if anybody falls, I'm just going to say, it's because you're not comfortable with what you're walking in.
Yeah, that's right. You're not comfortable with your shoe. Change your shoe.
Okay, so let's start this in 3.
Okay, hang on. Before you said 3, what message you want me to say? Do we say welcome, or we will say DS3? What's your mind, the production? DS3. Or you say welcome?
I mean,
thank you.
How many times have we been through this?
What's on your mind? Production.
By the way, this is how we're starting it.
Okay. So it's a new show. So
This is how we're starting this. Right here. Right here. With the disappointment from me.
okay. Let's start it. Let's chime in.
All right. Thank you for joining us at DH3 Podcast. What's on your mind? We have the lovely... Introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Irina. And
I am the host, DK. You don't like my name, DK? Yes.
I'm letting you go on. You pause.
DK,
You pause like you. It's like
I
and
just want
cut.
to see what you say. I just looking at you for. I said, "Aren't you gonna say something?"
Why am I going to say something? I was on pins and needles.
You mock me all the time. I said, let you mock something. By the way, introduce a little bit yourself.
okay, so I am a professional model, makeup artist and hairstylist, and director of beauty pageant here in Texas.
Ooh.
And also I have my nonprofit charity volleyball organization.
Mm.
So what is
That's
the
cool.
most interesting for you that you want to hear about?
So wait. You have a volleyball organization, but it's a charity.
It's a charity organization. Yeah.
What do you like? Is it just a charity, as in, hey, you pay and play volleyball, or is it like what's the charity?
No, it's the community that basically people who are not professionally playing but want to have fun and do something after work or study and just get together, and it's some hobby that became more serious for me and for them too, because now being a charity organization, we can participate in charity events, we can have sponsors, we can travel around and being sponsored by other companies or people. We can have donors and for this money, we can make big tournaments, for example. I organize big tournaments between cities in Texas. The biggest was in Austin. Me and another organizer from Austin did. It was 5 cities playing. It was super fun. It was many people and a lot of fun. We were published in the media all over.
Is that only for the girls or the guys too?
Everybody. All
You play volleyball?
ages. Everybody who wants to join and know how to play, we welcome. No,
I will tell you this: you don't want me playing. I'll get serious, and things can get bloody.
I know.
Because
we have this type of people, and it's scary.
He's a sole loser. He can't lose.
I know I'm not
Competitive.
I'm not a
I'm just
sore
saying in a
I'm not
bad
a
way.
sore loser. I just don't lose.
That's the same.
Okay, I just don't actually end up losing.
He has
You
to
mean
win.
like if you do something, you want to be good in it and the best?
I'm so like I will like if you okay, for example, if you say, "Hey, I'm going to outdraw you." Say, "Okay, well, for my whole life right now will be about drawing this picture to beat you." So that's all I would live for.
Yeah.
So it's like, "Hey, when is this? A week from now?" I will literally tell everybody, "Do not talk to me. This is all I'm going to be doing."
You have a goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
He has a mindset.
I have
you know.
something like that too. Like if I do something, I do it good or I don't do it at all. So that's how it's become with volleyball. I never played volleyball in my life before. Just accidentally happened. And now it's the whole thing going on.
Now you're spiking it into people's faces.
No, not after I broke my finger for sure, but
How's I mean I know. How's your finger?
it
It's still-
happens. Now it's just ugly, not pretty anymore, but I couldn't wait when I will get back and play.
So are you back now?
I'm back now. I'm not so as strong as I was before I broke my finger, I guess, because you have this fear that you also need to overcome after.
I got you.
It takes time. But many people injured in our group and still we playing and we cannot just leave it. It's just something we love to do.
So how did you break your finger? Because I know you hit it like this. Hit it like this.
Oh no.
Did you do a set or something
It
and
was
break
just
it?
absolutely
It's a freak accident happened.
it's just a less than a second in the mind and the body just does something that I shouldn't do at that moment. It's nobody's mistake. It just happened. The ball was going to me like that and instead of I just let it go, I was going to grab it, catch it, and it went to my finger like that, and my finger went the opposite way, another way. Yeah, and I didn't say nothing. I'm like, oh, something wrong with my finger. Okay, guys, you play, and I'm gonna go fix it. And I tried to put it back myself.
Oh, like it
Oh,
was
my
like it was
goodness.
maybe.
You tried to
It
put it
was
back?
like that.
So you
Yeah.
thought maybe it
Put
was
it back.
just dislocated.
Yes.
Did you
So-
see? Did you hear what she just said? She tried to put it back.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
they
know
said
somebody.
you're a tough woman.
Somebody try to put things back. Don't want to go hospital.
Yeah, I
Hey,
didn't go to hospital.
I've
right
glued
here.
many a thumb back on and finger. I actually have.
I mean, glue his nose back. You know, could you believe that? And I just couldn't believe when I said that. I said, "Man, you just fucking with me." He said, "No, I'm for sure." You know.
So
No,
you broke
yeah.
your nose?
No, my nose came off.
What do you mean? What happened? Did you fight with somebody?
This is a very. This is. We don't want to get into that
Yeah,
story.
Okay.
just leave it alone.
Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't told me. I asked him same thing.
Okay.
If you want to be smiling in the next 20 minutes, then we'll just stay away from that
No,
story.
just some stupid situation that happened.
No,
No? Mm.
no, it was very
bad
serious
memory.
situations.
Oh, okay.
you just
And you
well,
didn't.
this for the next time. Put it that way.
Okay.
We'll ask
You
that
didn't
next
do
time
any
when-
surgery, nothing.
No.
How it's impossible.
Oh,
Can you fix my nose?
literally afterwards, my face was like this, and my nose was like that. I had to take a Coke can and keep breaking my face back into place, and then I take a big metal clamp, and I was trying to do that. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
you're a cold-blooded person.
We'll move on.
No, speaking of that, I mean, I broke my nose too.
Huh.
I mean, I fall down top of the two-story building. You know, I used to play kite, so I'm playing kite, going down, watching it. Next thing I know, I dropped down.
That's
from-
why you're afraid of heights now.
Yeah, I mean, and I didn't go to, you know, in my country, we don't have, go to the doctor, you know. My grandma said, come over here. Oh, you're hurting me. You know, he still had it cooking. So I suffered almost 2 years, you know, I couldn't touch it. If you touch it, start bleeding.
Oh no.
You know, so it's healed back.
Scary stories.
I got a cricket nose a little bit, you know, so.
Oh yeah. I was drowning in my own blood.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was pretty bad.
Well, let's
That's why we're not talking about
talk
it.
to everybody out. Let's stop the
This
nose
happens,
talk.
yeah. The doctor told me you should stop playing volleyball because you do modeling, because you, this is what you do with your hands, makeup and hair. you cannot risk yourself. I said, no, it's not possible. I want to go play. As
Talk
soon as
about
I
a
can.
little bit of your modeling that you just did not too long ago,
Yeah.
and how that went. How did you feel? And that's
How
your
did I
goal.
start?
Yeah.
It was a long time ago, and honestly, I never had a desire to be a model or like some girls dreaming from very young age about it. It just happened with me too. I guess everything happens with me accidentally in my life, and I just get passionate about something. I was 15 years old, and just one lady was looking for a model for the hair show, and I never even used cosmetics in my life. Now teenagers are so crazy. At 10 years old, they know more than I probably do. But that time, I didn't use makeup, and they completely transformed me from a just shy, a little girl, and to kind of model walking on a podium in front of the big audience. It was a big change for me that actually changed my life, I can say, because
So, but was that all at that one time? Like it was that quick, or
It
was
was
it a few times?
I don't remember. I think it was a couple days, because one day maybe was kind of a rehearsal, transformation of my hair, because they were coloring my hair, cutting it. And I think next day maybe it was the actual show when they dressed me too, and they were like doing my makeup. And when I looked at myself, it was a different person. And my parents didn't recognize me when I showed up at the door. But it changed me not only outside, but inside too. I never look at myself like a beautiful girl before that. It gave a lot of confidence.
You feel really good yourself.
Confidence,
then,
definitely, yeah.
And then that makes you to go.
It was like a first step, an idea, and then the photographer invited me for the photo shoot, and then the agency invited me, and then that was a little bit of a gap, couple years, and then I joined the modeling school.
Did you join the modeling? I mean, I know you're from Russia. So did you join the modeling in Russia?
Yeah, it was on in Russia. I
Russia.
came here, I was already retired model. In Russia, if you're 26, you're too old to be a model. I mean, I hope it's changing right now, but
I
back
think
then,
it's changing everywhere. You know, this modeling things, they're promoting different type of people these days too.
yeah,
So when you so you did some runway in Russia too?
yeah, I did everything there. I went to the proper school, then I went to another school, and it was a very good agency. It was just only one big agency in my hometown because it was so small. And it was fun for me. And it definitely teaches you a lot. And I think every girl, doesn't matter if she wants to be a model or not, it's good for her to go through the modeling school. It's like you're learning about the posture, about the confidence you get in it. You just feel different, and you learn about manners and just feel good about
Learn
yourself.
about manners. So when you do the modeling, so you have to have a certain manner that you got to follow. If you don't, they're gonna kick you out.
I think they'll kick you out for that move.
That move.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was
Well, I can go
interesting.
they're like
I can go.
get out.
Okay, I'm
no.
modeling. I'm
you
coming,
you
baby.
walk through the door doing that. No, turn back around.
I'm gonna turn back around. I'm gonna turn around back again and start walking again. Hey, I'm a new person. The other one you just said, he left. This is a different one. Speaking about the modeling, I always love to hear different language, people language, because I speak for different language. I come from Bangladesh. I speak Bengali. Then I speak Urdu before too, and when I was in China, I learned a little bit Chinese language, but it's all mumbo jumbo now. So speak something in Russia. Let's hear how that looks. Say, hey, in Russia modeling is the big deal in Russia these days. All the young kids, they're looking for that happen. So say something in the Russian language.
Здравствуйте. Oh, let's do like that. I can say the word and you can repeat it.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
he is
use
terrible at
very
repeating anything.
Easy ones.
Okay,
Like
what
not
the easy
difficult
one?
one. Okay, instead of здравствуйте, let's say привет.
Привет.
Yeah.
What is
It's
that?
like hi, hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Preview.
Or добрый день.
Don't be green.
It's like have a good day. Or
Have
like,
a good day. Don't be green. Don't be green, right?
No, but close to it.
Oh, you say again. Don't be
Добрый
dobry.
день.
Zing.
День.
Zing.
День. Like doctor.
Doctors.
День.
Ding.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're making the progress, you see?
Yes, hey.
Yeah, I mean, you went
Can't
from
teach me.
terrible to worse to actually worse than what you had, and then now you're back to normal again.
Okay, let me
It's a
speak my
progress.
language and you repeat after me.
Okay.
Cabonacho.
Cabonacho.
Yeah. How are you?
Okay. Which language it is?
Bengali.
Okay.
Cabonacho.
Cabonacho.
Malawachi.
Mavavochi?
No. Malawachi.
Malawochi?
Valo. V. Valo.
Child, can
Valawachi.
you try it?
Speak Valawachi.
Valoachi?
Valawachi.
Valoachi.
Valo. V-A-L-O.
I just said what you said,
Yeah.
asked me
Oh,
to
you
say.
didn't say
Valoachi.
That means
Valoachi.
I'm good. Okay.
I mean, it's kind of, how close is that to Urdu with the salam alaikum?
Urdu.
Urdu. Urdu is beautiful
Urdu is a different
language.
one, you know.
It's beautiful.
Kaisa hai.
Kasa hai?
Kaisa hai.
What are you trying to say to me?
That means how are you?
Oh,
You told me
What
speaking
you were
Urdu.
thinking?
I said what? I said, how different is it? I didn't tell you to speak it.
But that's Urdu. That's Urdu, you know. That kaisa hai. We say, you know, how are you? Kaisa hai.
But what about salam alaikum?
Salam
Well, that's
alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
That's
Good.
the in the religious type deal, Muslim.
They say hi like
they
that.
use that thing as a tell that I'm a Muslim.
So you're basically saying you taught me, I taught you the proper hi, or I just said the proper hi, and then you taught me how to say, yo, bro.
No, because normally we mingle and we don't say salam alaikum. You know, so salam alaikum is to respect to the older people. So I'm walking and I see my uncle. I'm not gonna say "Kemonashin uncle." We will say "Salam alaikum," and he will say "Alaikum salam."
Now, is Russian at all as annoying as that just was?
Oh, you telling my
Annoying?
language is not?
I wasn't saying your language. That was a whole different other thing.
I
That
think-
was Urdu.
Are you Virgo?
Huh?
Are you Virgo? What's your sign? What's your horoscope sign?
I don't know. I don't look for that thing.
Oh, you don't know? Huh.
What's your birthday?
Yeah.
I'm
What's
not gonna tell my about
what's
down
the
here.
month?
March.
March what? 2nd?
Uh-huh.
I know it's a Pisces. Pisces. Fish.
Okay.
I'm a spicy. Oh,
Spice.
What is Pisces? What is
Fish.
that?
What
It's
does
the fish.
Pisces mean?
You're a total fish.
I'm a fish. Oh my!
Sorry, I may be mistaken. I think it's Pisces.
Are you spicy too?
No, I'm Libra.
What is Libra mean?
Libra.
Libra.
Libra is a very calming sign. We are for the balance. I'm looking for the balance all the time, and like, I need to be in a good mood. I need to be good with people, peace, everything about that.
Yeah,
But
we don't. I know your country. They,
You are right. It is a Pisces, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, you just Google spicy fish.
A spicy fish?
That's what you Google. What did you Google?
I did not Google spicy fish, but I did Google what is March
that's
3rd.
funny. Spicy
And me-
fish.
Okay, I'll leave it that way. But no, I know a lot of people, especially Oriental people, like a Chinese community. They'll ask you, okay, what's your deal? I said, what deal? I have no idea. Then they will tell me, what you do. But then also, anything they do, they'll ask you, me and you, are we going to be connect? Or we are going to be against each other?
yeah.
So that's what they work.
Astrology is a very old thing, and I believe it, but it's much deeper than just this stories that they tell about each sign because everybody is so individual. So you're supposed to have this very deep kind of learning about what time, where you were born, and look deeper into it.
Let me ask you,
But-
totally different.
So wait. With
Yeah.
astrology, now I'm curious about the astrology thing.
Okay.
So, like, what when you say you're into astrology, like your husband, did you make sure? Did you look at his
No.
sign and go, okay, these two are compatible? Is that kind of how you looked into it, or
No, I'm not into astrology. I believe in it. Like some people don't believe in it at all and don't pay attention and say, no, that's not true. It's just made up thing.
No, it's not. Some people really, really do,
But-
some culture does it.
But yeah, I believe there is some,
So
true in
since
it.
you are from that, so I'm spicy. So if I say, okay, I want to find a girl, so will be, I mean, I know there's a chart, spicy goes to spicy and
Pisces?
don't go,
Pisces.
Spicy, okay, that's a spicy.
You keep
You need a
calling it a
spicy girl.
spicy
Okay,
a
so-
spicy
so
fish.
tell me, so okay, I'm Pisces. So what is mass for Pisces?
I have no idea. I'm not a professional one.
Oh my
Need
goodness.
to invite the astrologist next time and they
Now
they
you
can-
just piqued our interest on this because
I
now we're like,
know.
whoa. You know
that
something
will
about
be
this?
interesting,
Boom.
yeah.
So if I meet somebody, first thing I ask,
And invite me too because I have
What is
questions
that?
to ask.
What you,
Invite me too when you invite astrologist. I have some questions.
Because I know I'm December, so I'm a Capricorn, right? I think that's what it is.
Capricorn?
No, what December? What
Oh no, Sagittarius. I'm Sagittarius.
December? What?
Sagittarius.
15th.
My husband is also
I
Sagittarius.
think I'm Sagittarius.
And
I
what
think
is
so.
Sagittarius?
I think it's a lion. No, Leo is
Leo is a
No,
lion
it looks
in
like a
August.
weird thing. What is a Sagittarius?
Okay, you guys
I'm
not into
googling.
astrology at all.
Like I said, I don't know.
Google on your phone.
My English is bad. This is my
Google
problem.
on-
I would tell you
Google
in
on your phone.
Russian.
Why?
Okay,
You Google on your
it.
phone.
Let's see.
I'm googling. Give me a second.
Huh. I didn't know they are artistic people.
Oh, it's like this one's giving me like a bow and arrow.
Who?
Sagittarius looks like a bow and arrow to me. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's a bow and arrow, and it's or a person. It basically looks like a half man, half horse.
Yeah.
Half man
Yes.
and half what?
Yes.
Half horse.
Horse.
Look at mine. What is it?
Yours is a
the
double.
satellite.
Yours is two fish mating.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
Yes,
is. There's two
yes.
fish going like this.
Yes.
It's two fish, 69. That's all I see.
Oh my god.
I know that men in this sign they are sometimes not loyal. I have a couple of friends
Oh,
like that.
his sign?
Yes.
So I'm not loyal?
You're not loyal at all.
I'm saying I know what I heard about this sign. I'm not sure. I told you, you need.
I
Need
wanna
to-
read
Basically,
that.
now you
I'm gonna
can't.
read
Now
that
you
whole
have
thing
to
on my
actually.
own tonight. I
He's
know, my
nervous.
goodness.
So now you have to
Water, too.
purposely be unloyal to everyone because that's what the sign says.
Maybe it does not say
But
that.
I'm not.
Maybe
I'm
I'm
not that
mistaken.
kind of guy. You know that. So
What
you want me
else?
to
Dang it.
unroll
Let me
now?
remember what
Are you
else.
gonna put that on the okay?
I'm going to show you your fish.
Fish.
So you'll be able to see your fish. There's your fish.
Yeah. Peace.
See your fish?
Yes, I see.
Yeah.
Facts. What is the
Oh yeah. Okay. So let's see.
meaning? No.
Loyal. Actually, you're known for being
Compassionate.
loyal
Okay.
Oh,
and
I feel,
compassionate.
I feel better now.
She's telling us lies.
I'm sorry.
She made you. She literally
sorry.
made you doubt your whole entire
confused.
existence.
I know. I was about out. I said, I'm going to be sitting down all that
Okay,
long.
I
to
was
Google.
confused with another sign then. I told you I'm not a professional
I'm just
one.
joking,
I
I'm
cannot
Oh,
say.
now we got to see what the.
I'm just joking.
What is-
Libra is a very arty person. Women are very into actually fashion and beauty stuff. That was for me interesting to learn about how it is actually true about myself.
So you like astrological deal?
I believe in it. I'm just not very into it. I'm not checking every person I meet. Okay, who are you? Let me see if we're compatible or not, if I can talk to you or not. No, but it's interesting. I mean, it's
Do
something.
you like,
The most unloyal one, by the way,
Who?
what do you call it?
Libra?
is Gemini.
Oh.
And then it goes to Scorpio and then
Yes,
Sagittarius.
Gemini. I'm confused with Gemini. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I just had to butt in there.
Okay, Libra. Find out she.
I already told you.
What?
Very into beauty stuff. Loyal.
Wait.
She's loyal.
It said you're loyal.
Yeah, but she's a hard thing to loyal too.
But can both signs be loyal when yours, the fish, said loyal?
Fish.
Okay.
Why not? Do you think only one sign is
Where are you going on that?
loyal?
I'm just saying,
where are you
you're
going with
super
that?
loyal. You're a fish.
Okay, so where are you going with that?
Fish are loyal.
They usually don't like to talk. Fish are
Yes, you
You
quiet.
can't talk.
You should shut up.
Okay.
No, it's just interesting that
I just jipped it.
that what you do is actually connecting with a lot of talking.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you see?
You see, there's always exceptions. So that's why you need
So-
to learn deep about this stuff.
If you're an exception to the rule, would you break the rule? Like would the rule even apply to you in astrology? Like I don't know. I guess I've never really looked that
Yeah,
close into
this-
it. What happens if you are completely opposite of what it says?
That's why I'm telling you, don't read like this whole just little description for all Pisces or for all Libras, because it's absolutely not true. You need to like learn all this. They call it map, astrology map for
I know,
each
I mean,
person.
it's a huge chart.
Yeah, and there's in this chart there's so much things going on that you maybe have something from Libra too, a lot from Pisces too. Like you can be a mix of
See,
stuff.
now it almost feels like I have to do homework just to be like, hey, so I'm talking to this person. Wait a second, real quick. Okay, like there's a whole booklet. All right, you're gonna be unloyal, so I can't talk to you.
No, actually, some culture, and it is ancient. What she said, that's true. Ancient people used to believe whole thing. Married, before they talk anything, but they want to find out, okay, what's your sign?
Yeah, and
And
still.
if it's and they will have to match the sign, because if it's not, then there's no marriage. You can't marry her.
In
because-
arranged marriages, is still,
Yeah.
if you go to the person who does it for you, they actually do this stuff. This is what I heard in
No,
India.
that's true. In my country,
Yeah.
I mean, it's modernized now, especially India, I mean, they still modernize a little bit too, but they still do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's called fixed marriage,
Oh, they still do arranged marriages?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, my country the same way too.
Mm-hmm.
And the modern these days, I told you when I was
Now,
there-
now I'm curious about, the arranged marriages and stuff. Is it like you actually have to be like, hey, okay, so if you're going to marry my daughter, give me a few goats, give me a whatever. Like, do they do those dowries and stuff?
oh, they do heavily dowries these days, yeah. So especially the parents have the girls, because they're the one have to pay the dowry.
So
I
they have
don't
to
understand that. Why?
they have to pay the they have to pay the males.
Exactly.
Yes.
Why?
Wow, that is
That's absolutely opposite of what I think
No,
should
because what happened,
happen.
the culture changed, but it's still there. Say if we want to marry the girls, girls always want to, quote unquote, want to marry the girl, the guy should have the educated, make sure the guy has financially stable,
So he
that's-
provides for the family after that
that's
all
the
life.
goal. Look,
Right.
But then when you find, say, girls know the doctors make a good money, so I'm a doctor, so I know I'm a demandable guy. I can marry any girls I wanted. So my parents is find your girl, and talking to the girl, and
So-
when you get fixed marriage, you don't see the girl at all. I don't
So
see the
they
girl.
basically choose whoever gonna pay more.
What happened then? My parents will say, okay, they will go over there in the old days, They still doing the village. They will go check the girl first, make sure the girl is perfectly fine, make sure it's not a cripple. They're gonna want to walk. They want to go see the hair, make sure the hair is okay.
Do they go to hammam?
Huh?
And do they go to hammam? I heard the stories. And
Come on.
oh, like where only ladies are, and they not taking a shower, but like basically gets undressed and they check in her like everything should be good and
Sometimes
she should
they-
look good. And
Sometimes they do, yes.
really,
Yeah, they're gonna make you
See,
walk.
it's so weird because, I mean, in generic Western culture, I mean, even the United Kingdom and just Europe in general, women were always looked at as the prize, and then that moved over to America as well. So the men, even the kings and noblemen, they were like, "Oh, I will pay this much to have your hand in marriage," and things like that. So it is weird that from there you kind of move a little bit more east and it starts to change to it seems like the man is more of a prize in a
You see,
weird way.
No, that is in the ancient time when you see a king had all the powers, and at that time, king wouldn't go. I mean, some king probably had 10 wives. This is the whole scenario came up. Used to be king.
Well,
will go-
isn't that's how like the Taj Mahal and everything?
Yeah,
Well,
king will
the
go-
Taj Mahal was what, his like 9th wife or
Yeah,
something?
his wife, because he'd fall in love and
Yeah.
make that Taj Mahal with that. So king will go and whatever king sees somebody attractive, king likes it, king will just go and send his troopers to go pick up the girls, Even the parent doesn't want it, they will bring the girls to the palace and then it's okay. marry
okay.
me.
But what about nowadays? So still,
Nowadays is modern days, but still they have the dowry still there. So I'm a doctor, so my parents look in the girls will, they find the girls, they check out the stuff. Then my parents will say, okay,
But the dowry is still paid by the parents
Parent.
of the female's
yes,
parents, and then to the male's
yes,
to the male.
male.
Okay.
So they're gonna be.
But it's not to the male's parents, like that family. It's just to the male.
No, male's family will demand women's families, parents.
And do they give it straight to the other family, or do they give it to the male that's getting married?
Yeah, it goes to the guy who's getting married.
so for
So
the
it just-
family, basically, they're gonna
goes-
use
So
it.
yeah, they're going to use it together. So what's the point?
But sometimes they dowry, they ask so much money. Okay, we want $100,000 on top of that. We want to be so the guy doesn't have to pay that. Okay, so we want the whole house furnished, furniture wise.
I'll be honest. This sounds so strange to me.
Furniture wise, we want
Yeah.
like
whole house of furniture.
I just hope that
I know.
it sounds as really mind-boggling
Yes.
to you as well.
I would never get married then in this situation.
And then here's
Because
the
I'm
thing they
from
will
very
demand.
simple
They will ask.
It's like my family can't afford this.
I know.
Exactly.
There's sometimes they will ask, okay, we want whole furniture for the house. Sometimes they will demand, okay, we want a car for my son. Make sure you give a car.
So now I'm curious, real quick. So if the man doesn't like the woman, but they're rich, the woman's rich, and she's like, I want him. And they're like, look, we can pay you a lot. We can give you this much. Would the parents just be like, all right, it's done? And then you're like, no. But then you're allowed to have multiple wives, right? In that
No,
religion?
not my country.
So do you have a voice actually? Like, do you have a choice as a man there to say to your parents, I don't want to marry her? Or you do whatever parents say? Who is decision?
Now these
Because
days,
I saw you shake your head when I said the parents could say, "Hey, man, the man has to marry her because we're going to get good money." You shook your head like yes, that could happen. So basically, the marriages are arranged
by parents.
depend on the money.
by just the parents, and
Yes.
it's more of like it's less about love and just about, hey, what can you give me?
Think about it now.
Wow.
I mean,
so
how-
everybody is basically just basically a form of currency, I
Yes.
guess.
And then look at how weird is that. I mean, I never thought of it when I was back home. It's a normal culture. You never saw the girls in your life, okay? Your parents, when you saw the girls, and they had to choose, okay, this is a nice girl, and they're gonna bring the picture. They will show you the picture. That's all you can see.
So you never see her in real life?
No,
No
they
one
even
time?
know. Even the girls never see me at all. They will take the picture to show the girl the picture.
What?
Okay.
What if she
That-
smells bad? Or
that's
he?
how-
Oh, yeah,
Because
right?
That's important.
I was thinking about that. So then you get married, and in the wedding, even in the wedding, you don't sit down together. The girls sit down separate place, room. Guys sit down separate room.
Never heard of it.
Then when you
What if she's got like two heads? You know, like one head is hidden
And
back here, like, you know, a
let me tell
Siamese
you,
twin kind
let
of
me tell
thing?
you, when they're fixing the marriage ceremony happen, the guy will come, okay, and the girls will come bringing it up, but the girls will cover their face, okay.
So you don't even see her then?
No.
And then
so
a
they will
surprise.
sit down. They will sit down after priest get them married and do the vow. Then the old guy open that
And then he should
thing, then
kiss?
see her, and then
Then he either
and see her, and then
There is a lot
the
of
girls
makeup.
never see, don't want to see because girls is so afraid because it's a total stranger. So now, I mean, excuse me, now girls, oh, I just got married to the guy, I never met anything. So now I'm gonna go tonight, and he's gonna have it things with me.
But it's
You
normal
see
in
the
your
thing,
country, right?
Mentality, how traumatized, just like to me, look like somebody just getting a rape, But they see the culture. What do I think about that?
I find it really odd
I mean,
because
bizarre,
I've watched documentaries of people just walking through there, especially on YouTube. There's a lot of people that just walk and go through different places like that. One of the things that you kind of hit on that now I'm really curious about, you see a lot of men everywhere. I don't see any women. And me and my girl will sit there and watch like a couple of things where people are just going around through those countries and you see nothing but men all the time. And she even asked me, where's all the women? And it hit me. I was like, wait, you're right. I don't see any of them on the street. I don't see any of them in the cars. Where do they go? What is going on? What is this?
People, they don't go anywhere. They stay in the house. I mean, now modern
Are they
day-
not allowed out?
Now they do, and if they're out, they don't go themselves. They have to go with the family. They go to shopping. But now it's getting more and more westernized. Now you can see the women if you go out. They're going out. They're eating.
Do they work? Do they allow to work?
Yeah, they work now,
Okay.
but before no work. The women never work.
I'll
at all.
have another question. So about the payment. Okay, they pay your parents, but who actually pay for the wedding then? The other side? The
No.
wedding expense?
All this stuff.
All the
Yep.
girls'
Girls'
parents?
yeah.
Poor people.
I know. It's
What
sad.
if it's 10 daughters?
Uh-huh.
What? Okay.
Oh, wait.
I mean, the
So
parents-
if you have a bunch of daughters, I just in my mind I just see the father just committing suicide.
Exactly.
It's like done.
some of them become after they happen, they have nothing left.
But is there any exception when really the girl meets the guy accidentally somewhere, get in love, and they decided to marry, and he
Well,
wanna
now-
pay for everything?
But now happening these days, like it's a Western, but it's still, I mean, you can see 20% does these days, but 80% still the fixed marriage.
Because I
happen.
meet people here. I work in the wedding industry a lot with brides, different kind of cultures, countries. And I meet Romanian people. They also have arranged marriages still, very
wow.
young. They marry like 15, 16 years old. And one time I was in the wedding, the guy got married. Second time he was 19. It was his second marriage. So it's still this thing going on, but they're more relaxed here. They say, okay, we give this an option, but another option, yeah, they can also choose their wife as well, because they're in America, probably because, here it's different.
Well, and Saudi still has it, they can have several wives, it's the culture still there. I mean, you can see Saudi and some other
I cannot imagine being
other
a second or third wife.
country have multiple wives. They have, they
And
still,
women are okay with that.
yeah,
like-
the one woman is okay.
Well, I guess if it is your culture, if it's something, I
Their
guess.
culture,
It's
You
not
would
like
feel.
it's like men made this culture for themselves. I mean,
Pretty
that's
much,
good for
pretty
them.
much, you're right. Those men, just like I say in Saudi, I mean, you'll see he has a wife, same as he was when he first married. Then you'll see he has a young wife
Yeah.
married.
I'll be honest. I don't even see that as a positive for a man, because then you're like, oh, okay. Oh, I need to give attention to this person, then attention to this person, attention to this
Maybe they
person.
ignore.
Like that would irritate me. There's times where I'm like, all right, Shannon, I want to be in the computer room, and then she's like, Gerald. I'm like, son of a bitch, damn it.
Imagine 10
And
girls.
she does this on purpose. It's just, Gerald, I need help. And I'll be like, and I'll drop everything. I'll be like, what do you need? And she goes, oh, it was nothing. It's like, all right.
What if you,
If I had 5 of those, oh my God.
But here's the thing: in the South, whatever the country still has those kind of things that they do that. The first wife have more say-so than the last one. Is a seniority happened. Wife number 1 have more power than wife number 2. Then wife number 2 have more power than wife number 3. Wife number 4 have nothing to say so at all, because they're the minority. So that's what the wife works.
Huh?
It's weird, yeah.
so is it because there are more women in the country? Or it's just,
It's just the way the culture. That's what they grew up. That's what they happen, and so they still follow that way, Some of them, but they're coming out slowly, but not quite. Just my country used to be same way, had a wife, I mean, you can have 2 wives, no problem.
Well, is it,
I mean,
now I'm
Let me
curious.
share with you that my own family,
Is it kind of rooted in the religion over there?
I don't want to say the religions, is a part of the religion, a part of the culture,
Because one of the tropes for like the Muslim religion, I think it's Muslim, is that like if you die, you go to heaven and you have like 20 virgin wives or virgins waiting for you or something like that. There's a trope that has been said through all the pop culture, and I don't know if it's true or not. That's why, I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying is that like an actual belief system, and does that really kind of make more sense of why they just hold women in this weird
To be
standard?
honest with you, kind of they believe that way, kind of not. Different country, different, even than Muslim, they have a different way their own society build it up, and they follow that way they do. If you go in, say, Iran, it's only 1 wife. You can't have 2 wives, 3 wives, But if you go to some Saudi territory, you can
Dubai
have
as well?
as many wives you wanted, you can have it, And old time, it was in my country too. It was every day. Here's this thing. I never shared to nobody, just to share with you. And I hate my grandfather so much. When I was growing up young, my grandmother was living.
She dressed me up like a girl and tried to sell me.
No, I'm telling you what
I'm
happened
just teasing.
What happened is a true thing. That's why I know. My real grandma was back living in the village with and my grandpa was a really rich guy at that time, but he was a playboy, big time playboy. And one day he brought 2nd wife, got married, brought it in, and brought it in the same house when my grandma was there. So my grandma was looking at it, and she's there, and she had to accept it because this is the way culture, Think about that, and that I look back, I see in the end, even though I was kid, when I heard that part, and I met her too, both of them, when I went to see my grandma, she was there too. He said, that's a grandma one, grandma two. Grandma two,
It's traumatic.
you know, and that's it. And when actually I have a little bit knowledge or sense that I understand the deal, every time when I visit, I never say hi to her at all. She tried to come talk to me, I just walk away, and then my grandpa tried to talk, I walked away. I never talked to him, because I feel my grandma's that how much trauma that she's going through,
Mm-hmm.
and the
You just
sadness,
felt for her.
the
Yeah.
sadness, and it's degrading her. I can understand if my grandma was passed away
Mm-hmm.
or he got divorced and he married. It's okay, that's things happen for life together. But then when you have one wife in the house already, you bring the second wife in the same house, and you stay same house and doing stuff same thing.
Yeah. I think
Now,
I'm just saying, that's my true thing that I felt it, so.
I know that in Dubai they're also allowed
Mhm.
many wives, and many Russian women in Dubai too. Just recently, I just also saw one episode about one Russian woman was telling her experience that she's actually the second wife. Like, her husband has multiple wives, and she is okay with that. I guess it's also about like some women just accept that and they're okay with that because the guy is super rich and he provides for her and she has everything she wants and she is okay with that.
well,
I mean,
I
for me,
guess
it's
part
not
of
okay.
part of it's not. I guess at that point in time, it's not about the love. It's about I got money.
But no,
But-
she
but the-
actually speaks up high about him and say, "Yeah, I love him." Like, I don't know what's actually here because
Right.
what she says, maybe one thing, she thinks another thing, but it's about exception. I guess two sides too. Like, if they in the beginning agree for that, I mean that's fine. You agreed for that. But if, like you said, in your family, for example, your grandma never even thought it's gonna happen one day, and then it just happened. Then yeah, it's kind of
That's the sad
See,
thing.
I'll tell you this. I kind of see how people can do that. If it's like your grandpa was like, "Hey, grandma can't cook. I'm gonna go find me a woman who can cook." And all she did was cook. It was like almost like you're going around saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm hiring right now. Who can do this? Who can do that?" Yeah. Or it's like, you know what? I need a dishwasher for this. I'm gonna go find me a dishwasher. If that's his mentality, I understand that, but I don't understand. I mean, if you love somebody, if somebody is giving you what you need, I don't get why you would be like, you know what? I'm gonna go over this.
Oh,
way.
you know how often happens, like girls talk, or I heard my friends, guys, always talk like that. Oh, I'm dating this woman and this woman and this woman. I'm like, okay, which one you like most? Oh, I would get this from this one, this from this one, and this from this one. That would be perfect. Like mix from all of them. Maybe this is like one wife is for this purpose more because I like this in her. Like she's beautiful, let's say. Another wife is perfect cook. Third wife is perfect mom. And he's like combine all this together and decides.
I don't know. It makes sense not me all the stuff. I think to me kind of disgusting that kind of nature. My thing is that okay, I'm not happy with my current wife or something. I get a divorce. Then yeah, I need some partner in
Yeah.
my life too. I get a second marriage. But I have my wife in the home. Then I'm gonna bring somebody else in the house. That's just such a
Yeah.
weird
I agree. I mean,
situation.
I'm also not. I
It's
do not
weird.
understand
But
that.
when you
yeah.
said the Russian girl, because I see the Russian, because the economy and all, even same way in the country the Russian fighting right now,
Ukraine.
Ukraine. You can see Ukraine girls all over the net everywhere. And I saw one time episode that's a Russian girl that this agency from United States take the older guy looking for a younger girl, and she throw a party going to Russia, take all the guy to Russia, and they have a huge party in some kind of palace,
I think it's
and they mingle and each other. Is called a dating, and then those young girls come up, they hit up the marriage and get married. So it's a lot of things has to do with the economy, with the money,
Yeah,
and then they
and in
feel.
the other countries too, maybe those girls agree because their family is poor,
Mhm,
and it's the only choice is to be somebody's ten's wife.
mhm.
And
You know, the sad thing is I've watched a lot of people who are, because I have been out of the dating game for quite a while, and I watch a lot of these like YouTube things or even TikTok things that are put on YouTube, these compilations of people who are like in the dating game nowadays, who are young 20s and stuff. And all of these girls, they'll say, okay, what do you look for in a man? And all of the girls are saying, well, he has to be like 6 foot tall. He has to make over $300,000, or he has to do this. And then they'll be like, okay, you know how many people are on this app that have that? Your average is 0.0001 that you're going to find somebody. What age, by the way? Under 30. Yeah, that doesn't exist, you know? And like, there's a lot of things like
But
that
now
where...
it's changing on the dating side. If you look at, a profile, they will ask you what you do. I mean, I get hit up every day. Instagram and WhatsApp and Bigo, everything, all the stuff. They will come up. They will say, first thing, where do you live? What do you do? And if you say, okay, what kind of business you involved in? Then you ask, how old are you? And then you probably, okay, I'm that old. Oh, age is a number. It's not a matter.
Well, I'm just saying that what it seems like nowadays is there's a weird trope now that women, for some reason, are having this mentality of, I need to find someone who can give me $1 million a year because that's how you can live. And yet majority of the world is living off of 50,000, or US is living off of like $50,000 a year. And that's a good thing. And there's a lot of people that walk around and say, would you ever date somebody who's only making $100,000 a year? And they're like, no. And they walk away. And, just people on the street asking constantly. And what do you think is causing that kind of mentality for nowadays?
okay, being a woman here, I will say for myself and my friends and the big community, I don't know what girls you're talking about. I guess when those interviews made, they also can be kind of made up a little, because a normal average woman,
what age bracket are you talking about?
I don't know, my friends, well, let's say group. Yeah, it depends. Maybe we talk about different age group.
Because it might be the generation.
Yeah, maybe
because
the
everybody
generation.
that they're talking to are like coming out of
20?
clubs.
Okay.
The younger generation.
Okay. Yeah, the spoiled one, probably. Because, talking about me, my friends, 30, between 35. So it's, we're looking just for a good man, honestly, who can be stable, who can provide for the family. That's normal. Like, of course, women should feel safe. And for me, it's important to feel safe, not to actually work in 10 jobs and then be pregnant and working pregnant and then make a baby next day, go work again. Like, of course, I want to have a support at home, right? I want somebody who will be loyal, supportive, have a stable job, and that's okay. I never looked for a millionaire. I don't have these girls around me who also looking for kind of sugar daddy. No, because it's a different type of women, I guess, who looking for that.
For a different choice.
Yeah.
I have another question for you. Just because, from a woman's perspective, there was an article that came out just the other day that said under 30, 1 in 4 women are on OnlyFans.
Under 30?
Under 30 years old. 1 in 4 are on OnlyFans by average. So that means there's literally 80 million girls on OnlyFans here in America.
Okay. I just heard about OnlyFans just a week
but,
ago.
But basically 1 in 4 women think that they're going to be making the millions and millions and millions of dollars off of selling their body online and doing these things. And it's really weird because I don't know what kind of culture is going on at this time where it's like, hey, by the way, women, you know what? Let's go the easy route and let's just sell our bodies online for money. When it literally came out that 99.9% of the women on OnlyFans only make $100 a month. Majority of them only make $100 a month. There's literally 0.01% that make the big bucks.
So what is this OnlyFans?
It's basically women who they charge subscriptions and they just do sexual acts and show nudity.
Okay. I guess, it's a generation who wants to live easy life, don't want to work. I hear a lot about that. Like now, young people, girls, 20.
When you say only make $100, but then again, see their fantasy, they're actually making the money. Not everybody making the money. Just like look at the YouTube, everybody think, oh, I'm gonna open a YouTube channel, I'm gonna make money, but that's not that easy to make money. YouTube channel,
But I think it's a lot different than hey, you started a YouTube channel and then here it's like, oh, by the way, Duke.
And I'm just saying, but that's the thing. They're looking at only one fan. Some of them making good money. They're looking at, this guy's making that much money.
But it's not about how much money they want, but the way they want to.
So that's
but here's the thing that think of it as now a boy. Let's say I was in my teens or early 20s. Now, if I see a woman, I could go, wait a second, maybe they have an OnlyFans because 1 in 4 women have an OnlyFans about my age. Now what's your mentality? A lot of these dating sites as well, what they said in the article is a lot of these dating apps, when you match with someone, those girls are just going to try to get you to join their OnlyFans. They're not even trying to date you.
No.
They're just on these apps, just try to get you to their OnlyFans. And so now it's really weird that that's going on. And I think it's hurting not just the women, but it's also hurting the men because now they have a mentality of that they're just there for their pocketbook. It's not even about love anymore. It's about money. Look
what girls are wearing right now and how they're looking right now. It's just so open. Like I'm always shocked if I'm somewhere on the street on Friday night or Saturday night, how the girls looking in the club, they're like almost naked. And it's like, okay. And it's not okay. Nobody, I don't know, teach them right now or why, because I'm from a conservative family. I will never walk like that. And, I have different values as well. And I don't want to show my body to everybody like that.
Do you think that it's kind of that, because I feel like the feminist movement was great, but then all of a sudden now it's like, hey, I could do whatever I want whatsoever. And even men can't do that. But yet women are like, no, I'm going to dress super risque. I'm going to dress this way because I can't, because I'm a strong woman. I have this freedom. And it's like, you don't see men dressing up all crazily,
I see.
super nasty
industry,
shorts. No, yes, you will.
I see it a lot.
Well, I mean, this is how that the social media and also the celebrity, they're the one pushing it.
That's true.
It's just like, people used to have the butt hanging out, and it become a hip hop.
Which, I'll be honest, as a man, I don't complain much if it's a nice butt.
No, I'm just saying you can see, and they can walk, their pants is under the knee, and they hold the pen, and it's how comfortable is that you can't walk. You have to hold it down in your pants as you're walking.
But I agree with you. Social media is kind of destroyed.
And look at now in the social media. Look at all those celebrities. Look at the J-Lo. I mean, when she do some of the concert, look at the clothes she's wearing. See through everything. And the girls see things.
But she is a star, and girls looking at this, they want to look the same. But you should understand what you can wear on the stage, what you can wear on the street.
But they're promoting. Even now, she's not on stage. And look at that Instagram, the TikTok, the post she's putting in. It's nothing. Just like Kanye West, went to Grammy with his wife and took the picture he proud about, but she has nothing on it.
Yeah, I saw it.
He saw that one, and everybody talking it.
Yeah.
But he did that thing just to promote the thing. People gonna be going controversial. That's exactly it did. But the people watching in the other thing, they think, oh man, look at how many hits he got for that.
You know, you're right. There's a difference because my wife does modeling and she does that, and there's a difference between art and just literally going out and just letting everything hang out.
No, I mean,
It's so confusing why people would enjoy that.
Because they think so, because everybody want to in the social media these days, and they think, well, it's so cool, I can go over there, get selfie like that, and put it up, you know.
Well, I mean,
how many people
looking at you two right now, you guys are dressed up, you guys look great.
Thank you.
I mean, you guys don't have to, Duke, you don't have to have your boobs hanging out. You don't have to have Daisy Dukes going on and showing some legs.
So you think I have a boobs?
Just, hey, it took so many years to build those things.
My goodness. So you're going to call me Baby Boob Duke?
Baby boop.
No, I mean, you're right. You know, I mean,
we know how to look stylish without showing it.
But this is the thing. Now you're confused. Men get confused. You know, it's like, damn it.
Men are easy creatures.
I think
Food. And that's it. Like there's or easy creatures. We're simple. And yes, we get confused easily.
Yeah, I mean, look at all the celebrities these days. You know, I mean, they're 90 years old. They got wiped 21 years old. And I was thinking, how that happened? You know,
there is no love. I mean,
That's
there's
not
only
love.
one
I know.
reason
If I
why
want
it
to go out
happened.
some 20 years ago, I'm gonna get slapped in my face. No, I don't want to be older guy. But then again, you look on that, you know. So these days, everything is money. If I have a money.
Well, and yes, you are right, because I've seen, there was a couple of people that I've talked to recently, and like these girls, they were talking about just several what they've done, and they were on like they went on boats, they went on this. I said, you know what's funny is you're experiencing life because you're pretty. No man being pretty are going to get invited onto a yacht. No man's going to get invited onto a yacht and be able to go sailing and do all this stuff. I said, you know, one of the things that is different is women, they get to experience a lot of life just being pretty that men very rarely get to experience. You have to actually either know somebody, have friends, you have to have worked for it or done this or that. You're not really, like, it takes a lot more for a man to experience some of these cool luxuries that women could experience just by literally looking pretty.
But then you talk about the girls who agree actually to do this stuff. But if if we say talk about girls who actually got the, you know, will never be agreed to go to the boat with a
Jill,
sugar
you
daddy.
are right. Some point, you are not right, because in my own experience, I'm telling you, I love club to go dancing all the time, and I tested myself. Sometimes I go.
Are you telling me you were pretty enough to go on a yacht?
Ridiculous clothes, tear pants down, I go over to sit down, tank top, shirt, t-shirt, and bald head, sitting over there drinking. Nobody look at me. Nobody passed me. Nobody said anything. And then sometimes I go flashy close everything up, go over there, and they'll come up, sit down right beside me, Then next thing you know, he'll say, "Hi, how you doing? What's your name?"
Yeah, because
I said, "Okay," because I'm flashy.
They judge you by
now you think
how you look.
I'm somebody, Every club, that's what I was talking to my other friend, who is a club DJ, and I said. And he said, "Bro, you don't have to tell me. I mean, it's 100% true." I said, "People come up with the dressed up, with that, and you drive in car, I said, good. I'm going to rent Bentley one day, and dress it up and go one of the exclusive club with Bentley. Everybody will jump up to come." And that's the true thing. That's what they look,
But and that's not even, like, I'm not trying to insult people here. I'm trying to say it's weird that that's the culture.
Yeah.
That's been going on is there's that culture there that's starting to really hit hard, and it's in the American culture where, hey, look, I it's all about I can sell my body. I can easily and
Can
even boys.
Can you?
No, well, no. But even boys are like, oh, I want to find the easy way out to make money because everything in social media is all about making the easy money. I saw on the news there was nothing. Only thing was, hey, look, this OnlyFans girl made $40 million. She actually made more money than LeBron James that year off of like 3 videos that she did on OnlyFans. And everybody was interviewing her and all this stuff. It was all over all of these little articles and newses. And it's like, it's because we glorify that, that people, it blows up and she makes money.
I think it's the responsibilities of parents actually to sit down and talk to a girl and raise her the right way and say, you know what, you should find a man who is gonna love you for who you are, blah blah blah, be smart, go to school. And because where do they get this idea from?
Here's the problem, because your country, my country, we have the control that when kid growing up, even they become an adult, parents have control with them. This country, when you become a 16, you try to tell something, they will not listen to you.
Until 16?
And then you do something they don't like, they will call police on you because the law have the law set up, It's
agree.
abuse. They will come and knock your door. Hey,
But it's
I mean, this is how beautiful.
but you have the whole 16 years to actually make your child think the right way.
Even you do, but you don't have any. You have a control in house, but you don't have a control in out there. When they go to school, they see stuff, and they mingle with the friends. They get all the things they see, and that's I tell you. I mean, I had a friend. He's an Indian culture, from India, and he could not accept this culture over here. He punished his kids so much. And I told him, look, I said, you destroying your relation with your kid. You can punish on the home, and how long you be home? But a couple of hours he home with them at nighttime. Then half of the day he's out there in the school, mingle with all the friends and seeing all this stuff, hear all this stuff, and you can't control it.
I understand. Yeah, it's tough. It's
control it.
tough
It's tough
subject
like that,
we talk about.
It's tough to be a parent. It's tough.
I'm not
it's
a
tough
parent yet, but it's tough already.
I guess it's tough to be older and see the generation go,
Yeah.
what is going on? Why is this? And I guess part of it is, I mean, look at it. It all arose from the internet. The internet's fairly new. We were all old enough to know the life before the internet.
Before phones exist.
All of these kids, they know only to walk around with this phone. And so it kind of makes you go, wow.
It follows
how would we have been if we had this little phone all the time with us at all times, and we had social media to where you had access to everyone in the world, literally everyone in the world. You had instant gratification. You put something on online, and instantly, boom.
Yeah.
Hey, look, people will like it. People will like my photo. People like my videos.
That's why I want to send a message here.
You see what
send a
happening?
message. Wait. She's sending a message. Go for it.
Just remember what you wanted to say.
No, go ahead.
I want to say, like, being actually the beauty queen, we have a purpose, and we kind of want to send a message and lead people somewhere. My message right now is, if you post something on social media, it should be useful, good, with a good purpose, and kind of teaching also the generation of something good. And because if I post something, even in my modeling account, I have 5 different accounts for different purposes. If it's in modeling, I post my picture. I'm not just posting it just to show off, okay, I did it. I always write something, and usually write something meaningful, something what's going on in my head, or some idea goes with it, or some question that I address to people. So if everybody would do the same way, kind of spread this, especially if many people watching you and followers, you are a role model for somebody. Even if for 2-3 people, it's already changing their lives. And when they looking at you like a kids of my friends, let's say, right? Like girls, 14, 13 years old, they're looking at me, oh, you're the model. Like they want to do it maybe too. And they're reading it all. And for them, it's like good. It's like an example. So if everybody gonna set this example, it's gonna be great. We can change the world.
You're right.
So under the picture of my butt crack on Instagram, I should probably write a poem. Is that what you're saying?
Probably.
Well,
Step
you
number
should.
one. Consider not posting the crack picture.
Here's the deal. What I was talking to you, that this internet, this DNAs, all the techno deal they're going through is damaging those young kids. Everything. Think about these days. You take away the cell phone from somebody. Oh my goodness! Look like they just dying.
Even from you. If I take phone from you, what you're gonna do?
I mean, it don't bother me that much. I don't. But if you take the phone from my wife, she just get panic.
All my
attack.
life in there. Yeah,
I mean,
for me
it's
too.
life gone. Think about when we didn't have the phone. Life still was there. When you don't have cell phone, we survived. Your plan, our plan, everybody survived. We did. I mean, life was going. But these days, what the damaging is that your brain, because you ask the kid, this young man, hey, tell me, 200 plus 200. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
They can't add on their own head. They have to get the cell phone to do it. Same way, old days, we didn't have the Google thing, We have the map, open map, and draw thing
What
and
about
follow.
artificial intelligence?
And
It's
even-
another topic.
Even these days, on the
talk
Google
about.
map, you put in the car, you still miss your destination. And you look at
because
wait a minute.
we're not thinking
How-
anymore, like a robot.
Duke, we were drunk that night.
How
Okay.
no, I'm not talking about that one. I'm just thinking it happened. And you think
Okay.
old days, we holding one hand with the piece of paper and draw the line, and we driving at okay, we're going, and we going, but we looking the same thing in the dashboard, and even the voice actor will say, make a left, next exit, make a left, next exit, and you just pass the exit, and it's oh shoot.
I actually had one time.
I mean,
One
think
time
about
I was
that.
driving, and it was going to be like 20 miles before any kind of U-turn. And it literally kept saying, "Make the next illegal U-turn." And it just kept saying that. I was like, "What?" It's literally telling me to break the law right now because I'm not going to be able to turn around.
See?
Wow.
And the different culture have the different thing. I was reading article last year, and I was reading the article about Japan, what happening in the Japanese culture. Do you know in Japan, almost 80% girls, they're successful, the high educated and making good money. They don't want to get married. They're not married at all. And all the big corporation that running by the most of the women in Japan these days, and they don't get married at all. And what they're doing, they have the guys for them, and those girls pay everything for the guys. Buy an expensive car, anything guys want.
Girls buying the guys?
Yes, the girl.
Well, I know for a
And-
fact one of
and-
the things about that culture as well
Yeah.
is there's a reason why anime over there is hypersexualized, but it's actually the women, all of the anime, there's a trope there where the woman is always trying to get the guy, but that's because over there, the men aren't really pursuing the women. And it's trying to get the guys to feel a little bit more, oh, let me go for the woman. And what's funny is it had the reverse effect. Now guys are really into the anime and the fake women, and the women are trying to look and act like that now.
But not all the women. If the women, like the highly educated, they're, they having several interviews they did to them. Their thing is that they don't want to destroy their career. And that's the reason they don't want to get married, because if you're married, you have a responsibility, then you have a kid, then your career will be sabotaged. So they want to keep their career. They want to move with their career. They love their career so much, but they have the need. So they said, why should I have to marry? I want to keep my career. I have my need. I'm making so much money. So they get those young, person, and they have exclusive, they hire exclusively, just like Jill. Okay, Jill, you only for me. You cannot work for anybody else.
But they also have a really weird
I'm gonna pay you everything.
festival.
You stay in my house.
Keep in mind some of the festivals that they have, like they have a fertility festival, and literally people walk around with penises on their heads. They dress up like a giant penis because that's what in their culture. That's what is the bringer of life in their mindset is the penis, and so they have like penis statues everywhere.
Oh, that's
very weird.
No, that's not in Japan.
Yes, it is.
That's in Thailand.
Okay, now we can offend some people.
It's in Thailand.
Because if
in Thailand,
you say
they have that thing in it.
Is it Thailand? I think he saw
they
it in
also
Japan.
worship all this thing. That will be on the subject, But no, that's the Japanese. The women these days going through the high level, And when they hired the guy, I call them gigolo. When they get the gigolo themselves, that gigolo only going to be exclusively with her. He cannot go anywhere else. He cannot mingle. He cannot eye any woman at all. If he does,
hey Duke,
he's gone.
They call it Japan's Penis Festival.
Oh my goodness!
Just letting you know, I was right about it was in Japan.
But yeah, this is and so they cater everything the guy because the guy cannot go out, give him a house, give him an expensive car, give him expensive watch, nice clothes, everything up. So he lived like a king.
That's something.
King.
Opposite. That.
We have to go to Japan one time. Just
to the
go
festival.
check it out.
To the festival.
If we don't make money over here,
Start working on your costumes tomorrow.
Duke just wants to go so he can dress up with a penis on his head. That's what it is.
Come on, no, that's okay. That's a bizarre thing happening around the world. It's not only United States, each country have their own way, this is how.
Okay.
Well, that's. I think we are running out the time. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you. It was so much we were talking about. I learned so much from you. Thank you.
Yes. No.
About this.
This was just a learning time. That's all this was.
Yeah.
We invite people in to just learn.
That's right. And so now she's gonna go home and her head gonna say, "Oh, Japan has a penis. Japan has a penis."
No, next time.
I'm gonna have the same thing go home.
Next time,
I'm seeing the penis all over the place. People are walking.
I'm gonna wait for the invitation for the interview with the astrologist.
With what?
Oh, there you go. Next time she's just gonna make sure that either she's gonna read up on astrology or bring somebody in who's an astrologist.
And we're gonna dig deeper.
Yeah, we're gonna deep into on that. Yeah, that would be a good subject. That would be good, So thank you again.
I'll bring the shovel. We'll dig this deep trench.
Okay, no peanuts.
No peanuts?
No peanuts.
No peanut. I'm saying that.
And spices fish.
No Japan. No peanuts. No head.
You're still a spicy fish.
Spicy fish. Hey, I tell the man I'm a sexy guy. I'm a spicy guy.